And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever. Well, I've been looking around the map here for stuff to do. I'm still open to other suggestions on other series or other games. This one's sort of coming to a close, and I'd like either to fire up another series at this game, or maybe somebody has an idea for, one idea I had is to build a map like this, only build these cities a little closer together, and you get growth enough to merge the cities and create a huge metropolis. That would just be messy. This is already getting to be pretty messy with all these lines and stuff. But there are a couple other things that I'd like to get done. So we got a few more episodes. So keep those suggestions coming. I read everything, so keep them coming. I thoroughly enjoy feedback. So leave comments, likes, whatever, if you are enjoying it. So one thing I mentioned in a previous episode was connecting and nominate down to the far west here. And I'd like to do that right away. And I'm thinking right in here, I want to build a station and connect it up to here. Now, we don't have much residential in here, but the residential we do cover, I think would greatly benefit from this. Or we could wrap yet another one around to this side and capture all of this residential, because we are delivering some goods into a nominate. Not many, but some. We've got a little bit of goods coming in. But yeah, those goods not really very good. So let's get in here. I need to do some destruction here, so let's clear a path. Do we have... See, we don't really have a station on this line right here, so I might add one going up here. In between these two, add one right up here. So let's get a station going. We want 4 tracks for no particular reason, high speed, and let's turn this around and try to get this right up into here. Right in here is probably good. Ooh, yeah, second street connection, definitely. I don't want to destroy that building right there. Oh, I'm going to have to destroy that one, though. And that building might be destroyed anyway, just from how we have to connect these, so I might as well destroy it. Take care of that now. Now we don't have to worry about it later. So let's join these up. Obviously, this one will connect to there. And then, whoa, 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 whoa. Camera angle. Whoa, nope. There we go. Right in there, right in there, and let's upgrade as much as we can. Ooh, a lot of streets to upgrade in this one. This town had big plans for expansion. Okay, so all the way up in here. Haven't messed with this side of town in a while. Okay, so that's done. Let's then look at some track all the way to the end. I should just delete the other files because I don't ever use them. All right, so this track we're gonna pull from this outside here. Try not to destroy too much. Just like that, we can sneak that right through, and then we're gonna need to connect that. If I can grab the little circle thing, there we go. And we're gonna route it right over to here. And it should route on its own. Just like that. Nice, gentle Bezier curve. Okay, and just a quick... Whoa, that was interesting. Okay. There we go. Okay, now just a quick line between the two, and we're going to make this one blue. Why not? Between here and here. And let's see. This is far west to nominate. So let's do far west nominate commuter. Okay, and just a quick train, multiple units. Let's do blue, flirt me up, and we're gonna set line. This is in far west nominate commuter. Okay, that takes care of that, which should help boost this. Now we need some bus depots, and we want to connect. We want to connect this line up with the whole system. So let's first look at far west here, the clockwise route. So between Hill Street and 2nd Street, so after 2nd Street, we want this station. So we're gonna flip that out. Okay. And then the counterclockwise route, same deal. I want to click the bus. Bring this in. So now between Hill Street and 2nd Street, but it's after Hill Street this time. So we're going to connect this one up like that. So now this area is connected with the bus systems. Should be good to go. Let's just make sure. Yep, both systems are good. Everything updated correctly. And now this line has connections up here. And this one already has bus connections, both clockwise and counterclockwise, so it's already linked into the system. So now people have a new destination to go to, and let's look at our production. One thing I want to do, there's a couple things left. We're technically only servicing 2 lines with our goods, and the west side here is not getting nearly the goods it needs. We're only at 33% here, and over here we are only at 0%. So we're not actually delivering goods back into here, where we have a lot of potential for goods in far west, and we're only able to cover 77% of the city. So the first step of this little upgrade process is going to be delivering goods to as many of these locations as possible. So you can see all of this commercial isn't being covered at all. So one thing I want to do is set up a delivery to cover as much of this commercial out here as possible. We may not get it all, but we should get quite a bit. So I want to cover all of that, and I want to cover all of this in here, because this commercial is sorely lacking as well. So let's get this covered as much as possible here. I think right in here, if we hit this spot, we'll be even able to cover a little bit of that. So right in here. Okay, just got to remember these 2 spots. This spot here, got a lot of that covered. And this spot here, we got the rest of this covered. Because I wanted to start delivering goods directly into the west side, just like we're doing with the other material, with food, because we're now delivering food directly in, and we've got this line right here unused all the way through, and so I think goods coming through will really beef up the amount of goods that we're making, and that should try to maximize that production. So now all we need is a truck system to deliver those goods, and you know, as much as these trucks are useful, boy, they really use a lot of space. So we're gonna go truck. I could use like the regular system, It uses a lot less space. That's definitely a positive. Versus one of these, which uses pretty much the whole block. So I think I'm going to go, you know, vanilla truck system here. What side of the street do I want it on? We're delivering way over here and way down here. So if I put a truck station here, it's going to wrap and hit there, and we're going to wrap and hit there and work our way back. Versus over here, it's kind of a straight shot to hit here, but we have to go through downtown, which is kind of traffic heavy. Not sure which one of these I want to do. Well, I think over here would work. If we spin this around and cover this, that only takes out a little bit of that residential and leaves the bigger buildings. So I think right there would probably be best. Make sure this covers this station. I do believe it does. This is highlighted in here. So if we close this, you can see that highlight goes away. Okay, so we want a truck system to go from here to here and then to there. And that is a nice clean route, and it's going to be blue for no particular reason. And this is going to be Far West Com Goods. Okay, and let's get a few trucks rolling because we're already delivering food, and we'll be able to start delivering food to, you know, this outer area. So we're gonna do a blue truck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 should be plenty. Far West Com Goods. So for the foreseeable future, it will basically deliver food, and then we'll work up to delivering goods in here as well. So I need to double this track up right in here, double it right in here, because we only need one station going in here. We only need one line going in here. So I'm going to take out this one here, and this will be our this one will go out, connect to this outer one, and then split that off wherever we can out there. That connects those, and now it's just a matter of getting these to cooperate. So I think try to do this as cleanly as possible. No, I don't want to merge that. I want that to come out nice and gently like that. Cross that road, come out here, and now I should be able to merge them in with this line here. So I'll take this inner one. Oh no, take this inner one, merge it with that. Take this one, merge it with that. Okay, now both of these are merged to this other track, so it should be pretty trivial to connect these up now. Connect that one. Connect that one. Okay, so these are ready to go. Signal wise, I'm gonna not be so signal happy. I think that's what's causing a lot of my trains from being spaced out the way I want. So I'm not gonna put too many signals in. The stations themselves sort of act like signals, so we don't really need as many signals as I've been putting down. Okay, that's... Sorry, whoever lives there. And of course, we collide with the bridge, which is actually being used, which is a good sign. So I'm gonna pause it, take that out, build that out, and then rebuild that bridge. If I can. There we go. It redoes the support so the track works. And now we just need to merge it in with the goods line. And that is going to be kind of a hefty process. I don't mind the track crossing this main road. I don't mind that at all. It's just a matter of getting that track to line up with this. So we need to split this off like so. There. Now we can kind of go along with this and then split off and then merge in with those. However gracefully we can do that. So I'm just going to try to keep this going. A little bit of a curve here, which is fine. Oh, keep it merged. No, not merged with that one. Okay, so we're almost home free. Now we need to start thinking about splitting off. I could maybe. No, I don't think that'll be necessary. I think right in here should be fine. So I'm going to try to extend this as much as I can because these got to gracefully merge in. So I'm going to dial that out a little bit. We should be fine. We're splitting off from the bridge, so we should be fine there. And then we're going to take this one out from here and merge it in with that one, and that should be good to go. We're crossing that road, which is okay. I mean, there'll be a few trains on this, but it won't be so heavily trafficked that, you know, it'll be too bad. So we kind of dug into the ground a little bit there on the downturn. So this should add a lot of demand for goods. And a little bit of a curve. Now we're on the home stretch. There's the end of the bridge. And there's the end right there. Okay. So I want to put a signal. I don't really need them, but I'm going to put them in there anyway. And then maybe one more set of signals right here and way in here somewhere. So not many signals are needed in this line. It's because there's only going to be a couple trains. And let's see, Westy has a demand 1,400 goods, and we don't have, well, nearly the max coverage on that. And Far West, we have actually much better coverage on Far West now. But that's, you know, another 1,000, so 2,000 goods. You know, the demand on this is going to be high. So the other thing we're going to do, probably next episode, is add plastics, a plastic supply into our goods line. So it'll be able to use planks and plastic, which will increase the demand for oil and kind of give the system a new fresh demand, especially our steel mill, which is oddly behind the times. You can see there's not actually much there's like almost no slag in here. So we are using a ton of slag. But anyway, we will finish this process next episode. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.